Today, friends, we're going to use some epic polar filament TPU with the Bambu Labs P1S, and we're going to use the external filament reel. So let's get cracking. All right, so today's project is going to start in Bambu Studio. You're going to need to go to your device, and if you've got any of these filaments loaded, you're going to have to unload them. As you can see, I've got my TPU in. Let me show you how that happens. All right, so it is sad that I've never messed with this before. Of course, first the AMS is unloaded. Then we can simply push this in and pull out the filament. Now I'm going to grab that awesome TPU from Polar Filament, and I'm just going to feed it in. And I'm simply going to feed it in as far as it'll easily go. Bingo, filament loaded. Friends, we're going to do our exploration today with one of my prior designs. Let me show you how you can search. If we click to see all of our designs, you get this search box. I want to find a turtle I created. This is a super fun little project. As you can see, I've got a bunch of them. This design is public, so you will be able to find it and copy and tinker. Of course, you can make your very own using that bit.ly. I have taken one of mine and I've added a logo to it, so I'm going to choose Tinker This. It does take a moment to load. It actually has a sweet pattern cut into the shell, and if you look underneath, I have added my channel information. So I've printed this many times with PLA and PETG, but today we're going to print it with TPU to see what it's like when it's bendable. Of course, step one is to grab the design, and let's export it for 3D printing, selected shape, and I'm going to choose STL. Right in my 3D modeling folder is where it goes, and I'm going to call it HL Turtle Pendant, so I know that this is the one that has the logo on it, and let's export it for 3D printing. So now that we've got our project exported, we're going to bring it in to Bambu Studio. Here is my little turtle pendant. Double click to bring it in. And then this is normally printed in PLA, and it's quite small, so we're going to scale it up today. I'm going to simply make it 150%, and then we can switch to the TPU. Now, we had to add it manually. I just did add one filament, and then under the list, I found generic TPU. Since I don't need an extra one, I'm going to remove that one. This is my TPU. Notice I made it orange. So now we can click, right-click, and we can change filament to that generic TPU. I'm going to use a standard 0.2 millimeter profile. And we can simply slice the plate. Notice it's going to take about 40 minutes and print the plate. Notice because we're using the external one, we must disable the AMS. And we can hit time lapse and send it to the 3D printer. Of course, after a minute, it automatically jumps to the device menu. And once it has downloaded, we can hit the play button and monitor everything from afar. Here we are, friends, 40 minutes later with an awesome little TPU turtle. Of course, we got it branded with HLModTech. Once again, this is TPU 65D from Polar Filament, which I highly recommend, printed on the Bambu Labs P1S. Don't forget, friends, you can find that filament by visiting the Polar Filament website. There will, of course, be a link in the description. If we zip down to experimental, notice if we scroll down just a little bit, you can find the awesome Blaze Orange TPU that we used in today's video. Friends, as I wrap up, I want to say thank you to my supporters on Patreon. Obviously, you can find out more using the links down below. I absolutely love how that community is starting to grow. Finally, friends, I want to thank you for watching. Don't forget, every time you watch a video, give it a like, click that share button, add a comment, or hit subscribe. You're helping HLModTech get just a little bit bigger, which absolutely makes my day. Of course, friends, have a glorious day and keep tinkering.